are not black. It don't get no simpler than that, right? Now, I understand that a lot of mixed people and a lot of black people are having identity crises because we live in the United States where there's this thing called the one drop rule. Now, I suggest you guys look up the Plessy versus Ferguson case where the Supreme Court ruled on this, and they said that a man who was 1/8 black, so he was 7/8 white, right? A white man. They said that he had to use the colored facilities because one drop of black makes you black, right? So this was never intended to be a compliment to black people or anything like that, right? What it was white people saying that blackness is inferior. So if you have one drop of it, you deserve inferior facilities.
First of all, yeah, that's a little, see, but my thing is, we're talking about a one drop rule that was 1/8. We're not talking about 1/8. If you are mixed with black and white, I will always call you black and white. I will not just call you black. I will not just call you white. I will call you black and white. I don't know how hard it is for people just to accept that the people are more than one race. At this point, we're talking about 1/8 versus 1/2. Are we really about to compare 1/2 versus 1/8? Like, let's be fucking real here. Or even some people that are literally 1/4. 1/8 is clearly completely tiny compared to half and a fourth. Like, I think that's just ridiculously fucked up, especially when a lot of black people pick and choose whoever it is that they want to allow into the black community and allow to say nigga and allow to make black music. Y'all let Cardi B say nigga. Y'all let fucking 6ix9ine say nigga. Fucking Tia and Tamara be allowed into black culture. They're mixed. Y'all let Malcolm X be allowed into black culture. He did so much for black people. He's mixed. Yes, look at the colored pictures of this man. He's mixed. You know, there's a lot of mixed people that have done a lot for black people and black culture and contributed to black culture. So in my opinion, the way I see it, if you guys are going to sit there and denounce mixed people who have done a lot for the black community, denounce their blackness, you can't accept their accomplishments. That's just my personal opinion. I do not think that makes sense. I do not like that. The Mademoiselle, and this is my channel, and today we are going to be talking about a woman talking about black people having an identity crisis. Now, you guys sent this video to me a couple of times. However, a lot of you guys sent this to me on Instagram. I please ask that you guys send this to me in my video suggestion form or in my Discord if you guys ever have a video suggestion, because that is what I check the most. I don't really check my DMs often, or sometimes a lot of them get lost. I don't know why. Also, make sure you guys keep the description box for all types of important information that you guys always ask me for down in the comment section below. Cop your merch and follow me on Instagram. And make sure you guys follow me on Bigo. I go live quite frequently. I think we might have to draw the pitchforks, y'all, because I heard this video is really, really bad, and just judging by the dislike ratio, I know it's really, really bad. So let's laugh. Let's laugh. I don't know if we're gonna laugh, cry, or both. Let's see.
American and you come to my page telling me that I'm black, then you're the one with the identity crisis.
So my grandfather said this thing to me, and it was, you cannot hide your blood from your own people. And as a mixed person, I find this video slightly absurd. Okay, not slightly, completely absurd. Mostly because there is no mixed culture. Like, there was never a time in American history where, you know, mixed people were like, oh, separate category. You're not white or black. You're something in the middle, go off and make something of your own. That ain't a thing. That's not a thing here. I guess my biggest gripe with this is, like, it completely erases the fact that there is not just black and white. Like, you can be black mixed with Asian. You can be Asian mixed with white. Or you could be Asian mixed with Hispanic. Like, the possibilities are endless. And yes, you're neither one or the other. You're something that is both, which is far more interesting than making yourself choose. And people always want you to choose. I am a mixed person, but the world sees me as black, which is amazing because I am black.
To be honest, I say this all the time, and people jump down my throat all the time about this, and I don't understand why. And now that a mixed person said it, I'm absolutely happy that I'm not the only one that thinks this. I say the same thing. I'm like, I really just always have seen, and they've always been categorized as black. I always, like, if you are white and black, I've always just see you as black because that's just always how it's been. And for the most part, people who are not always up on the internet and do not see the internet as value, fact, and religion think the same thing. Like, mixed people are black. What the fuck are you talking about? But clearly, they are not just black. They are black and white. And for me, in general, I feel like they should embrace both sides. And for the most part, a lot of black people feel annoyed by this because, and I understand their sentiments because it's like, you know, a lot of them are only black when it's convenient. And unless they are like phenotypically black, for the most part, a lot of them like only, you know, are black when it's like they could say nigga. You know, it could benefit them when it's like, you know, they could wear braids. When, you know, they're only black when it's convenient, essentially. So I get it. And, you know, a lot of them are like, oh, you know, they take roles for, you know, people that are 100% black. I get it. But it's like, bruh, like they've always been seen as black. I don't understand. Of course, when she says, you know, you can be other mixes, so it's like you can't just be like, oh, they should just be mixed. Like, no, that's mad ignorant and it makes no fucking sense. Like, y'all all sound stupid when you say that shit. Mixed is not a race. That doesn't make logical sense. Like, unless you guys are just referring to white and black, it doesn't make logical fucking sense. Thank you. Finally, someone fucking said it.
But I'm also Italian. That is a part of my identity, especially since my hair is like this. People don't know. But when I used to wear my hair straight, I was often mistaken for being Latinx. And the other one was Southeast Asian, like Indian, wow. Sri Lankan, or even Filipino. It used to blow my mind when people would think that, because I thought I looked black to everyone. And that's the weird thing about identity. It's like, not only are you perceiving yourself one way, but people in the world are perceiving yourself as well. And sometimes the perception is wrong, and that's fine. That doesn't negate the rest of you. So when someone calls you black and you're a mixed person, it's literally them saying, I see the black in you, like you look like my cousin. The real question is, like, why does that upset you so much when people say that you're black? I don't know, it feels like anti-blackness to me.
So in the beginning of this video, we see a mixed woman saying, if you're African American and you're calling me black, then you're the one with the identity crisis. And I mean, she right? So anyway, another mixed person replies to her, and in the end, this other one is like, why are you so offended by being called black? It sounds like anti-blackness to me. Let me ask y'all a question. Let's just say somebody came up to me and they were like, you're Asian. And I was like, no, I'm not Asian. They were like, well, I perceive you as Asian. You are Asian. No, I'm not Asian. Like, I'm really not Asian, bro. Do you think it will make sense for them to be like, why are you so offended by being called Asian? That is anti-Asian rhetoric. Like, I mean, I'm offended by being called Asian because I'm not Asian. Like, you're sitting here calling me something that I'm not. Of course, I'm going to say, no, I am not that. Is it racist for me to say, no, I'm not Asian? No, I'm not Asian. How is that anti-Asian? So please let me know. Please let me know.
To be quite honest, that's a really horrible analogy. That doesn't even make logical sense. No, it's not racist, but that doesn't even make logical sense. You're really bad at analogies, sis. What the fuck are you talking about? No one would ever come up to you talk about something. Are you Asian? Dumbass? No, stop it. You tried it. Really bad example. Second of all, people come up to me very regularly asking me if I'm like Dominican. That one is very strange to me, but I guess it makes sense. I'm Haitian, so there's times like when I'll have like my curly hair, like when I used to have my natural hair, sometimes I would wear it curly. And people like, oh, are you Dominican? I'm like, no. Oh, are you Colombian? I'm like, no, I'm not. Because, you know, there are dark-skinned Colombians. I'm like, no, I'm not. And I would just say, no, I'm not. And I would keep pushing. Like, who cares? It's not that serious, you know? Or, you know, I would get, oh, are you Nigerian? Or, you know, I just took a DNA test. I am Nigerian, so no, I don't. But like, it's not that fucking serious. You say no, you keep it pushing. Personally, I wouldn't get offended. I wouldn't get mad. I'm like, oh no, I'm Haitian. It's not that deep. Like, I know people that do get offended by that. Like, I know a lot of Haitians get offended when people like, oh, are you American? Or, oh, are you Black American? Or a lot of Caribbeans get upset when you say that. That is very true. I feel like a lot of people get annoyed by that because they want to be identified as their ethnic backgrounds, more so. Because it's like, you know, I spent my whole life, you know, with this accent. This is my ethnic background. I want to be recognized as my ethnic background. Cool. But even at that, I don't think it's like a violent offense. You know, I don't think they get like mad when they want to fight. I really don't think it's that serious. Like, I don't know. Like, this example right here is just like, yeah, no. This is a really bad example, sis.
How calling a mixed woman black and her saying I'm not black is anti-blackness. What? Mixed people are not black. It don't get no simpler than that, right? Now I understand that a lot of mixed people and a lot of black people are having identity crises because we live in the United States where there's this thing called the one drop rule. Now I suggest you guys look up the Plessy versus Ferguson case where the Supreme Court ruled on this, and they said that a man who was 1/8 black, so he was 7/8 white, right? A white man. They said that he had to use the colored facilities because one drop of black makes you black, right? So this was never intended to be a compliment to black people or anything like that, right? What it was white people saying that blackness is inferior. So if you have one drop of it, you deserve inferior facilities.
First of all, yeah, that's a little, yeah. See, but my thing is, we're talking about a one drop rule that was 1/8. We're not talking about 1/8. At this point, we're talking about 1/8 versus 1/2. Are we really about to compare 1/2 versus 1/8? Like, let's be fucking real here. Or even some people that are literally 1/4. 1/8 is clearly completely tiny compared to half and a fourth. Like, I think that's just ridiculously fucked up. Especially when a lot of black people pick and choose whoever it is that they want to allow into the black community and allow to say nigga and allow to make black music. Y'all let Cardi B say nigga. Y'all let fucking 6ix9ine say nigga. Fucking Tia and Tamara be allowed into black culture. They're mixed. Y'all let Malcolm X be allowed into black culture. He did so much for black people. He's mixed. Yes, look at the colored pictures of this man. He's mixed. You know, there's a lot of mixed people that have done a lot for black people and black culture and contributed to black culture. So in my opinion, the way I see it, if you guys are going to sit there and denounce mixed people who have done a lot for the black community, denounce their blackness, you can't accept their accomplishments. That's just my personal opinion. I do not think that makes sense. I do not like that. Like, it really bothers me and it grinds my gears that people can sit there and be like, oh, well, they're not black. Okay, then take away their accomplishments then. Nope, take it and put them in their own communities. Take all their accomplishments. Do not take their accomplishments that they've done for the black community. Take their shit, give it to them, put them in their own community, put it in their own shelf, put it in their trophies. Put it in their trophy cabinet. Because I personally don't understand this logic right now. So we're really gonna compare 1/8 to 1/2 or 1/4. I understand the 1/8 argument because that's ridiculous. The one drop rule was ridiculous. Like 1/8 is like super small. Like, I failed math and I even understand that 1/8 is a really fucking small amount, and definitely that is not a compliment to black people. I understand the one drop rule in the 1/8 situation, but you guys always roll out the 1/8 as a way to denounce mixed people. Most mixed people have half of a black person in them. We cannot compare that. And y'all be saying that shit like it makes fucking logical sense. We're not talking about a one drop rule. We're talking about some people that have half a black parent. Not only that, we're talking about people that legitimately have been raised by a predominantly black parent, or a person who has been raised by all black people, surrounded by black people their entire life that don't even know their white side. People that have been like legit, like, yeah, I'm mixed, but like literally adopted by a black person, or like adopted by a black family. And then y'all said that like, oh, but you're not black though. That shit don't even make fucking sense. Some of these fucking mixed people be more black than y'all that's been raised in an all white fucking neighborhood. That shit don't even make no sense. I'm sorry, I just can't. Like, this should be really pissing me the fuck off. Like, I'm not even about to get into it, but let's just keep.
Right now, a lot of black people have tried to flip this into something empowering, like, oh, yeah, black genes are dominant, so yeah, if you have one drop of black, you're black. But no, that's not what the one drop rule is. That's never what it was intended to be. You're simply insecure and trying to make this into something positive, right? And this is not just the United States thing. This is not just an issue between white and black people. This happens all over the world with every single race, right? Like, I was watching some video on YouTube about this baby who was half Chinese and half black, right? And the way they titled the video, it was like, Chinese family takes in black baby, right? But then I go watch this video. First of all, the baby not black, it's half black. And then the Chinese family was his family. Like, literally, it was his family raising him, right? And that just goes to show you that even other races view blackness as inferior. If you have one drop of black, you're not good enough to be black. So even though this baby is half Chinese, and this is his Chinese family raising him, they're calling him black, and he's not good enough to be called Chinese, apparently. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has never been intended to be a compliment to black people. You guys don't understand that other races look down on you, and that's why they will not claim someone who is half black as their own, right? I'm saying all that to
this
point
video don't make no
black
sense.
people, because, like I said, the one drop rule has never been intended to be a compliment to you. What it is other races look down on blackness. So if someone is part black, they're like, ew, you're not good enough to be a part of my race. Castaway, you're a castaway. And black people are so insecure and self-hating that they will accept just about any old stray dog as black because they just want so badly to be wanted, right? The fact of the matter is, these mixed people don't want to be black, right? Listen to any of them tell their story. They'll be like, well, the other side of my family told me I can't be white or Asian or whatever, so I'm black now. It's like, so you got rejected by your other half, and that's why you claim to be black? Because look, yo, we all know something. We all know that socially, black people are at the bottom of the ladder. Like, everybody hates and looks down on black people, right? Y'all know good well these mixed people don't want to be black, but the issue is the other side wouldn't let them be whatever. Now, this is my thing. This is how the racial ladder goes, right? White people up here, non-black people of color, including mixed people, and then black people down here, right? Now, this is my thing. If somebody is half black and half white people are up here like, oh, no, baby, you cannot be white, so boom, knock you down, right? But then black people are down here like, please, be black with us, try to claw them down as well. And those mixed people are like, whoa, I'm not black, baby, I'm mixed. You know what I'm saying? So the mixed...
I'm sorry, I don't know where she got this little ladder from, this little pyramid from, but me, Yvana, the Mademoiselle, Shortyy, I'm right here. Better yet, y'all can't see my hand, right? Because I'm so up there that she could be down there. And whoever else that has this mindset, y'all could be down there with her. I am not down there. Y'all could be bottom of the barrel with her if y'all have this mindset. I will never be down there. Y'all could be down there. I don't know who the fuck got this mindset, but y'all can get the fuck out of there. Okay? Just because you have the mindset that mixed people are black, or the mindset that mixed people are both, or whatever it is of their heritage that they choose to be, does not mean that you are vying for their attention, you are vying for their acceptance, or that whatever the fuck that she just said. Okay? It does not mean anything. Everything that she's saying is a whole crock of caca and a whole crock of bull. If you have the mindset that you are bottom of the barrel, that is what puts you down there. Okay? If you think like that about yourself, and you keep yourself down there. We are not down there. You are down there. Period. What the fuck is she talking about? Not me, not I said the fox, not I said the bell. Like, this is just very embarrassing. Like, this is like extremely embarrassing. Like, I don't even understand what I'm watching right now. This is like literally killing my brain cells. You know how they claim that weed kills your brain cells? I really don't believe that, but if that's the case, this is worse than weed. This is bad.
People are up here because the white people knocked them down, and the black people are down here trying to claw them down because they want somebody to be miserable with them, right? Because this is my thing. A couple of years ago, if you called a mixed person black, they would say, oh, I'm not black, I'm mixed people. And I mean, that's fair because you're not black, you are mixed, right?
I never heard
there
that.
are mixed people claiming to be black now is because blackness is suddenly trendy. Everybody's talking about black girl magic, 4C hair appreciation. So now these folks are pretending to be black, right? This is my thing, because I will use people's arguments against them, and they will see that it makes no sense when I say it, but somehow they will still pretend that it makes sense when they say it, right? So let's just say we have a mixed person who's half black and half white. So people are going to be calling them black, right? And I say, this is a white person. And they'll say, no, this person is black. They got a black parent. And I say, okay, well, I guess this person is white because they have a white parent, right?
They're black and white.
No, you see they got a black parent that was raised by their black side. And I say, okay, well, let's take Doja Cat, for example. I don't think she ever even met her South African dad, right? So she has a white parent, and she was raised around her white side. That means she's white, right? And I said, well, no, you see, she's still black. And I said, but how? What if she had a white parent and she was raised around the white side? And they understand it makes no sense, because always it's going to circle back around to the fact that blackness is viewed as inferior. So if you have a...
No. In Doja Cat's case, and in every mixed person's case, I will call them both, okay? This is how I always will see it. You, in this case, because we're just going to keep it simple, you are black and white. If you are mixed with black and white, I will always call you black and white. You can't just be one. If you're filling out an application, if you are asked the question, just say that you are black and white. It's not that really hard to understand. In Doja Cat's case, I would simply just say she's black and white. But since she was definitely not raised by her black side, I would literally just consider her, yeah, she's black and white, but she's more to me white than anything, honestly. Like, she's white, but, you know, she is black by way of race, but she's more white to me than black.
Black, you must be black because you're not good enough to be anything else, right? This is my thing. So even though y'all be clearly not black, you're clearly mixed, right? I don't doubt that people do come up to you and call you black because of the fact that, like I said, people believe that blackness is inferior. So if they see that you look like you're mixed with black, they're just going to call you black because, like I said, they view black as inferior, right? But you know you're not black and they know you're not black. But people call mixed with black because of this, right? So if somebody walks up to you and calls you black, shouldn't you say, oh, I'm not black, I'm mixed? You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, first of all, y'all used to say that years ago before being black was cool. But then even to this day, you're still not black, you are mixed. What gives you the audacity to call yourself a black man or a black woman, right? Because this is my thing, right? So I went to school in Michigan State. And Michigan State is in East Lansing. East Lansing is a sanctuary city, which means that like immigrants can come there and the immigration laws don't really apply as strictly, right? So there were a lot of African immigrants there, right? And a lot of them would think I was African too, right? So like I would be in Meyer shopping and you know, African would come to me like, oh, where you from? And I'd be like, from Detroit. And they're like, oh, I mean, like, where your parents from? They're from Detroit and New York. And you know, then they realize I'm not African, right? So this is my thing. People saw me as African. So according to mixed people, I should have said, I'm Yoruba. I am Igbo tribe. I am Yoruba. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes people think I should have done. Since people perceived me as those things, I should have simply put on my African hat and been African, right? But I'm not though. And so if somebody comes up to me and perceives me as African, I should just tell them, no, I'm not African. You know, like I'm African American, right? But mixed people, if somebody comes up to them and perceives them as black, they'll be like, oh, I am black. Like, so what gives you the audacity to step into blackness, right? Because this is my...
What gives you the audacity to try to do an African accent when you're not African, right? You dumb bitch. But I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you finish what you're about to say before I fucking drag you. Hold up.
Everybody else has respect for each other. I wouldn't step into Africanness and I hope Africans wouldn't step into African Americanness. So why do you think you can step into this, right? This all comes from a lack of respect. Mixed people do not respect black people's boundaries, so they just step all over them, stomp all over them. They don't care, right? Because other people wouldn't just sit there and pretend to be something else because they have respect for other races, other ethnicities, etc. And this isn't unique to mixed people, actually, because there's that Asian woman, I forgot her name, and she just colonized black culture completely. I guess her kids are half black, and the way she defends it is by saying, "Oh, I want my kids to be comfortable." So. Like she says the N-word, everything. I made a video about her. I'm gonna put it up there, right? So this isn't unique to mixed people because there are a lot of non-black people who don't respect black boundaries either, and they'll step all over us. But also, I have to hold black people accountable because a lot of y'all don't have no boundaries. Y'all will sit there and call mixed people black and let Asians use the N-word and stuff. So you really can't be upset when people don't respect boundaries that you refuse to put down, right? So anyway, I commented under this video, y'all, and I commented and I said, well, she's right. She's mixed, not black, right? And people started replying to me like, well, all African Americans are mixed. Mixed has always meant black, so and so and so. And it's insane to me because me specifically, I'm like 84% West African and like 16% white or something. I don't even have any white relatives. I don't know who in my family was white, like, because I know for a fact none of my parents' grandparents were white. So whoever on my family tree was white came before them, right? So the fact that people will compare me to someone who is 60% white and has an entire white side of the family, clearly looks white, etc., etc., etc. The fact that people will do that, it's very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's very disrespectful. So they will call that person black, then call me mixed. Like, what? Then when I turn around and Uno reverse y'all and say, well, I'm 16% white. One drop of white makes me white. Poo-poo. Y'all say, no, you're not good enough to be white. It doesn't work like that. The one drop rule only works when you say that the blackness is inferior. Y'all don't realize how that's the actual anti-blackness. Oh my God.
Yeah, thank God that video's over. That was a very ignorant video, to be honest. She talked herself in circles. I genuinely don't understand what the point of that video was, and I really wish she could like record that video in landscape and like get up and record that. Like, I don't understand when people make YouTube videos like that. Do you want a YouTube channel or do you want a Snapchat? Do you want an Instagram story? That was an Instagram story rant / live / like, come on now, like, y'all stop being lazy with y'all damn YouTube videos. But nonetheless, yeah, I mean, I I guess she kind of has some valid points, but honestly, I feel like the whole entire thing was ignorant. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. I feel like a lot of that was just very, very like anti-Black women itself. But again, that's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you think. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.